Since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the NATO neighbors of Belarus, Poland, Lithuania and Latvia have been building up their border defenses. Ruslanas, who does not reveal his last name for security reasons, is an officer of the Lithuanian Border Guard unit and had served in Iraq and Afghanistan. He is getting ready to go on patrol. While he is well equipped to guard this NATO border, even he finds his job difficult.
It's not an easy job, it's not for everyone. It's not just physically and it's mentally as well. It's quite, it's quite tough.
In the past 2 years, he and his colleagues have dealt with provocations from Belarus, including border violations such as Belarus' decision to send illegal migrants into Lithuania.
We saw it and how they was pushing them and the immigrants as well. They was telling us same stories. They didn't allow them to come back.
After Wagner Group mercenaries arrived in Belarus, Lithuania reinforced its military presence at this border even further. This border fence, equipped with surveillance cameras and a night vision detection system, was built just 2 years ago. Authorities are planning for threats that include the infiltration of hostile migrants, cross-border shootings, or a repeat of recent Belarusian helicopters violating Polish airspace. Rustamas Liubajevas, the commander of Lithuania's State Border Guard Service, assessed the situation.
I would probably say that the situation is stable, however very tense, because we consider that Belarus is actively participating in the aggression against Ukraine. And the security situation in our region is very tense also because of the presence of Wagner Group persons in Belarus.
Liubajevas told VOA the war in Ukraine has impacted his country's approach to national security.
It definitely changed drastically the mentality, changed the perception of the security situation by the public as well as by the law enforcement community. From our perspective, speaking about border guards, we started to pay much more attention to the national security issues. In the State Border Guard Service became part of the National Defense Forces in case of military conflict, in case of aggression.
He says Lithuania and other NATO members bordering Belarus and Russia are cooperating closely in case of further provocations. The authorities are closely watching the so-called Suwalki Gap, a stretch of land running 100 kilometers along the Polish-Lithuanian border between Russia's Kaliningrad enclave and Belarus. Poland and 3 Baltic states put their military and border services here on high alert. In coming days, Lithuania is planning to close 2 of its crossing points with Belarus. The head of the Lithuanian Border Guard Service told VOA he do not think Belarus, in coordination with Kremlin, is ready to start the war with NATO in the foreseeable future. However, his country have to be ready to face any provocation that may occur. Myroslava Gongadze, VOA News, Polish, Belarusian, Lithuanian border.